hello to the keeping goalers. Welcome to the holiday vlog. I'm Ailish, the little sister, and we're in Greece, and I hope you enjoy this keeping goals episode. Here's Conor jumping in.
I didn't go too underwater. The shorts Good morning. So, this morning I am on my way to Loughborough University. I'm going to go and meet with the head of my course, which is International Business, to discuss whether the option of distance learning is possible for my course, whether I'll be able to stay in Spain, keep playing in Spain, and finish my degree, my final year of my degree at Loughborough. Based on that, we'll kind of make the decision whether we go back and pursue Spanish clubs or come back to England, final year, finish degree, and find a club to play for in England while we do that. Big day to decide what happens next year, and I'll have to learn to drive on the right side of the road again. But I'll speak to you afterwards, and then we'll let you know how it goes. So yeah, let's see what he says. Hiya. So that went well. That was good. It was a meeting with the head of my course at Loughborough. So I do international business at Loughborough, and I'm going into my final year, so my 4th year, and then graduation once you're finished. I was asking the question whether I could still play in Spain and finish my degree with Loughborough, but on a distance learning basis, come back for exams, learn over the laptop, be in communication, but not actually be on campus here. That's not possible with the degree that I'm doing. I can't do a distance learning program. The degree isn't set up for that. I can either take a year out, just completely park the degree and go and do football, and then everything's there if you want to come back after that year. The most you can do that for is 2 years. That's option 1. Option 2 is to transfer to a university in Madrid or in Spain, wherever I'm going to be, finish my degree there, play there, but basically finish with Loughborough, transfer to a different university, a different course, and finish wherever I'll be playing in Spain. And the third option is to come back. It's to come back to Loughborough, where I already have a house sorted for next year. I have my final year here, and I have already, without having talking to any other football clubs, there's a Loughborough Football Club who I've played for the last 2 years, Loughborough Students Football Club. So those are my 3 options, and I've got to go away and have a think and map it out. But I have a general idea of what I want to do. We're getting near to pre-season, so either way, whether I'm going back to Spain or whether I'm coming back to England, it's time to get back on the Excel spreadsheet. Time to get sending those letters out, buying more golden envelopes, ringing more people, and sorting out the club. But obviously I'll keep you up to date with that process, and I'll let you know when I've made a decision. Speak to you in a bit.
Several days later.
Welcome to Kefalonia. Anyway, so I've had time after being in Italy with Frankie, coming back home for a bit and then coming to Greece with the family to have a think about the year that's just gone and plan for next season and what's going to happen. So first of all, about last year, mad year, crazy year, a year that surpassed all my expectations when I left. When I left England, I didn't have any contacts, as you know. I didn't have any team, I didn't have anyone guaranteeing me anything. I didn't have any language skills, and you came along with me and we saw and did some incredible things that I never thought I would have the opportunity to do. So I'm very grateful for the year. Most of all for the things I've learned, for the improvements I've made, because that was my target, to improve, to get better. And I feel like I achieved that. I'm grateful for the people I met, not only in football, from the coaches and the players that I got to work with, but also people I met at the university when I was studying, the people I met where I was living, the friends I made living in Spain, learning the language, learning the culture, spending time in Madrid. There were difficult points, definitely. When I first came, I don't think I stressed the point that the language was a big issue. I couldn't speak any Spanish when I first came. Frankie helped so much. She helped me to get a base kind of skill set. She gave me the base words. If I ever needed any phrases, I could ask her. She was there from about September to help me if I needed things more in depth. But when I first came, I was on my own. And then moving into football, in England and in English, I'm a very loud goalkeeper. The people who play with me will probably testify that I can be on the verge of annoying because I just talk all the time. It's all about communication. It's all about making sure I'm focused and the defence and the team in front of me are focused, and that I can prevent a lot of errors and a lot of goals conceded by just talking and organising, let alone by making saves. And then I go to Spain and I can't talk. I literally can't talk on the pitch. I can't communicate what I can see. I can see the whole picture developing and I can see how play is going and I can see the threats, but I can't communicate that threat to the team in front of me. And that was really hard. And my language got better over time. First of all, it was learning the phrases that I could use in games, the phrases that I always use in games in England, and translating it to Spanish. I was still able to then communicate and do my job. But even towards the end of the year, my Spanish was good enough to have the conversation with you. I could get by on my own. I could do everything that I needed to do. My vocab wasn't good enough that I couldn't go in depth with conversations. I would be able to ask you how you were and talk about general things and talk about football, but I couldn't develop strong relationships with the players or the management because I couldn't really get to know them. So I have a lot more respect for people that come and work abroad and work in a foreign language and try very hard to build those skills, because it is not easy. Football wise, I developed my game a lot. My technique improved a lot. My understanding tactically of the game in Spain obviously needed to be learned because I never played there before, but I got to know my role. I got to know what was right, what was wrong in Spain, how to play, when to play out from the back. Everyone has the idea that it's tiki-taka all the time, that you play out from the back all the time. Not necessarily. You need to find the right areas. I've always been strong with the ball at my feet, and that helped me to show my quality and to gain the respect of my teammates and my coaches and gain the trust when playing. But I still had a lot to learn. To take my touches down from 3-4 touches to 1-2 touches, be as fast as I possibly can on the ball. Fast and accurate and clean. No mistakes. Technically with my hands, attacking the ball correctly. Not over diving, not being too athletic, too fast, too powerful, which I was in the beginning, but being efficient with my movement. Making sure that I hit the ball on the angle at the right trajectory, that I'm not going up and down and wasting movement, wasting energy, but being efficient in my movement. Making the right decision early, hold in as much as possible, make that decision early, and then execute the movement efficiently. That was something that I developed with Manolo in Spain over that period of time. I was very lucky and very blessed to have that year, and it gave me more than I could have hoped that it would give me to play and train with Rayo, Fuenlabrada, Móstoles, to go to the Bernabeu, to play with international players, ex-La Liga players, to be a number one at a club in Spain in Spanish. Those were things which I could have only hoped for when I went, and there were highs and there were lows, and I hope I showed you the difficult bits as well as the successful and happy times, because it's not all selfies at the Bernabeu. It's a lot of doubt, it's a lot of loneliness, it's a lot of hard work, and those times are worth it for the progression that you see and the improvement that you make. So yeah, brilliant year, and thank you for coming along with me in it. So next year is pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to it. And for me, I had no concrete offer in Spain. I was talking to people, there were things which could or couldn't happen, but nothing was set, and I wanted to finish my degree. I've done 3 years out of 4. I'm 3/4 of the way through. Finishing the degree was very important to me, and I didn't feel like I had enough assurances in Spain to risk that degree. So, after taking some time to thinking about it while I was in Italy, while I was here talking to Frankie, talking to my family, I've decided that I'm going to go back to Loughborough, finish my degree, and play for a season back in England. Now, that's exciting for me. I feel like after what I've learned this year, the improvements I've made, how much better I am than when I left, I feel like I have something to prove back in England, and I feel like I can show people my ability and show what I can do back home. I will be closer to home, closer to Frankie, closer to my family. At Loughborough I live with my best friends. I've missed them a lot while I've been away. If I had the chance in Spain this year, something this season that was a big opportunity, I would go. But I always thought that I would miss being with them in their final year at uni, living with them for the last year. That was something that I would have been very sad to miss out on, so I'm very happy that I can go back to Loughborough and have that year with them. But from a football point of view, the most important point of view, I'm excited to go back to England and show what I can do, show my quality, show what I've learned, show what I bring to the table, and show to you, to the club that I play for, and the football world in general, what I can do back in England. I've spoken to the head of Loughborough Football. I'm very excited that I can be part of the Loughborough Football programme again. I'm excited to show you the Loughborough Football programme because it's an unbelievable setup down at the university. They play in the non-league in Step 9, so the Step 9 of the British Football Pyramid, non-league, which was what I did for the first 2 years. They also play in the Bucks League, which is the university's league on a Wednesday. I'm still part of the football programme. I want to play in Bucks, I want to win Bucks and take the football programme to the next level, to give everything I can to help improve it and to help the new lads coming through. But I want to find a club where I can play week in, week out at the highest level I possibly can. That's something I've agreed with Loughborough Football, and that's something I'm excited to do. So I've sent off the letters, the golden envelopes have gone for the first round, and I've contacted Leicester City, Wolves, West Brom, Birmingham, Aston Villa, all the way down to Conference, Conference North, Conference South, Eurostic Prem. And I want to find the best possible club I can, where I can improve, keep learning, getting better, and perform, and show what I can do. So that's the plan for this year, and I'm pretty excited for it. So, 2018-19, back in England. Let's go smash it. Speak to you in a bit.
Bye.